Dumela, Molweni, Ghanet, how's it? So I decided to do a segment called What I Preach versus What I Actually Do. And I'm hoping it gives a sense of relatability because even though I'm all about financial education and I encourage us to talk about certain topics and I give tips on certain topics, I don't necessarily see it through, or I struggle to apply certain of the concepts in my own life. And I'm hoping it shows you that I'm human too. However, we're on this journey together. So it's going to bring about a sense of accountability, to be like, yo, I see you, but keep pushing, and don't forget the person that you want to become and the financial personality that you would like to adopt. So here we go. Okay, so number 8. I preach that you should put a price tag on every skill and everything that you believe that you are good in, or any type of talent that you might possess, because it might not be as well polished as somebody that has a business card, but someone out there would rather pay you to do it than to do it themselves. And so many times we're sitting on our talent, we're sitting on potential income just because we're in our head about what we bring to the table. And so my advice is that you put a price tag on that. Find out like how much you're willing to charge, and then whenever somebody's be like, yo, I'm gonna be an MC, you wanna design this invite for me, they can be like, by all means, and this is the price tag for it. What I do is that I don't have a price tag on any of my skills or talents. I currently do not have a paying side hustle. Mind you, I've got several side hustles, just no price tag on it. I have done everything. I am doing quite a number of things, but there is no streams of income from it. I have helped people with doing their tax. I have done a budget template, helping people learn how to budget. I have done events, setups. I've done invitation designs. I've done poster designs. I've done logo designs. I've done several things, and as far as I know, I've never invoiced anybody. So yeah. So number 2, I believe in planning. I believe in putting structure in place. Planning allows you to step back and look at the full picture, look at all the cost and things required to execute your plan, or partake in a project. It also helps you to weigh out the pros and cons. So it is important to start planning every aspect of your life. And the one thing we as South Africans don't really always want to talk about is death. But it is inevitable that we all are going to die. So make proper provisioning, have that a priority where everything that you do, be it personal, do it for your future. Make sure that you do it well and you execute a full out thoughtful plan, is that I do not have a funeral cover. So if God forbid something should happen to me, I like I said, I believe in the planning. It's just currently my mind where I'm at is just I don't see the need for it, because I'm trying to by some means save for it, but I don't think it's a smart move. So I promise you, I will put in some structure to actually get that cover. Number 3, I preach taking risks. I believe it is important for us to get out of our comfort zone and to challenge the unknown, because that is the only way we will be able to grow. You know, when we look at a lot of our billionaires, business people, and everybody that has just got a story to share of success, it's a level of risk taking that they've done, you know, and it doesn't happen overnight. You know, you have to start small, and you have to start trusting the process. And the only way you can do that is to do more research, to fall more in love with what the idea of learning more and what it is that you would like to accomplish and where you want to be. So it is important that as you take risk, also take risk in sound, safe, and structured financial places. You know, a lot of us want to take risks, but the thing was never legal in the first place. So weigh out the legitimacy of what you are willing to take a risk for, what you are willing to take a risk for. What I actually do is that I'm not really known for taking risks. I've tried a few things, and it has backfired, and so then I also took a risk in something that wasn't necessarily following the right protocols, even though they gave the facade that they were doing everything correctly. So I thought it was a legitimate business, and that failed, and losing a lot of money in that kind of put me back into some safe box. But I think it's not just in financial aspect. I think it's a number of things where I don't find myself taking any risk to getting out of my comfort zone, of elevating, of being where I should have been years back had I just started, you know. And I think that's the biggest thing we miss about risk taking, is that it's the starting of it, and then it's putting in all the effort behind it, and that failure is just that step, you know, the step to say like, okay, cool, now I know how what will happen when I do this. Let me try something different. And I think we're robbing ourselves from a learning lesson, from growth, from new opportunities, from even creating opportunities, by limiting ourselves from taking that risk, you know. So I think the biggest thing is getting out of our heads with all these what ifs and overthinking things. I'm an overthinker, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I mean, this is already for me to start doing all these videos now. We're getting there. Number 4, I encourage you to pursue your dreams. I encourage you to find direction, find purpose, look at what it is that you really want to be one day, to become one day, and work towards that. Take the necessary steps, you know, to execute that. And pay close attention to me saying steps and not immediate transformation to being that already. What a lot of us do is we go and spend so much money to be a part of the Joneses, as opposed to learning what the Joneses has done to get to where they are. So take the steps, you know, there's no rush, you're on your own timeline, figure it out, you know. But the world is your oyster. Become the best version of yourself. I don't even think I have a big dream of where I see myself. I've dabbled into a number of things, and so I'm not going to say much because I've already added this on to the risk taking. But I think I have just not pursued and trusted my abilities enough. I've been fortunate enough to be surrounded by a number of people that sees the value, sees the worth, and sees the opportunity that is within me. I've pursued a number of things to believe that I've got those attributes, but the biggest thing is that I need to really take that bold move and just build the future that I want. And this is where I'm starting, because financial coaching is one of those big dreams that I really want to grow. I've got a passion for financial conversation, and as well as low income earners. I'm a low income earner myself, so the ability to know how to manage that resources wisely, I think will far benefit our country than just hustling for more income. Because if you just get more money and you don't have the discipline and structure in place, you don't have the blueprint already, more money is just gonna slip. So there's certain things that you just need to start building now, and then you will be able to smoothly transition into more and greater. But yeah, now we're gonna build our dreams. We are working towards our goals. So there's probably more. Like, I've always got an opinion, but the idea is not to just be telling you that this is what I do and what I don't do. It's basically to say like, yo, self-awareness is very important. So I'm aware of the things that I don't do or don't do well, or where I'm at a flaw, but I'm willing to work on it. And I think that's what I want you to take away from it, is it get to a point where you have real and open conversations, that you can be like, this is where I want to be, this is what I'm currently doing, and this is what needs to happen in order for me to break the cycle of ill discipline, to break the cycle you are currently in, and to become the person that you are meant to be, and that you would like to be, and that you envision for yourself. But importantly, get yourself an accountability partner. It's a good step to have somebody hold you accountable, to remind you, to nudge you. You know, not all of us are lucky to have people that sees the future, that prophesies good things over us. And I encourage you to be that person for someone. And if you need that person, make an effort to appoint someone. And it doesn't have to always be a friend or a family member. It could be someone that you look up to on social media. And if they're not available, it could be somebody in your community. It could be somebody at your local store. But make sure that it's someone you trust and somebody that you can rely on.